The following review is on Spinister, the deluxe figure from the Transformers Siege Warfare Cybertron trilogy. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do a review on Spinister, the Transformers Siege Warfare Cybertron trilogy deluxe figure. First we take a look at the package. And there is Spinister and the Transformers Generations logo, Takara Tomy. And on this side of the box, we have some beautiful artwork of Spinister in action. And it says Deluxe Class. And on the other side is your basic Siege poster of the Arc leaving Cybertron. And on the back, we have Robot to Helicopter in 27 steps. And he is compatible with all Battlemasters. Top of the box is that. Bottom is that. And that's it, and let's get this guy out of the package to see what we've got. And now we've got Spinister right out of the package. First, we're going to take a look at the inset. This is the insert that comes with the packaging, and it is, I guess, randomly, I'm sure this means something. But I know there's a different one in each one, so it's no big deal. Next is the instruction booklet. Robot to Helicopter in 27 steps. The two guns, which are actually Hair Splitter and Singe. He's original to Targetmasters, and then he's compatible with Battlemasters. He's compatible with Micromasters, and you can attach his hands, the guns to his hands. This, I don't know what this is. It says a point. I don't know. And now for the guns. Now these do look like old Targetmasters from the 1980s. There's a red one, or purple, and like a bluish one. And they are different. One looks like a Gatling gun, and one's like a regular gun. And they have 5mm ports on each side. And yes, you can connect them like that, or like that. And they do look like Targetmasters. Like I said, a Singe and Hair Splitter. And now for Spinister. Now, let's explain his Battlemasters. His Targetmasters were Hair Splitter and Singe. Now, since they lost the rights to Singe, so now it's Shroot and Hair Splitter. Singe you could buy separately, which I never got. I found him in the store one time, and I think he's an Overdrive repaint, because I know the gun, the handles on the back. And Hair Splitter does come with the Skywarp Netflix Voyager pack. So for right now, we're just going to throw in this guy and Overdrive. So instead of these two guys, we're going to throw this guy on. So this is the original Spinister Targetmaster with his two Targetmasters, Singe and Hair Splitter. So they kind of molded these to look like them. Kind of wish I would have got Singe now, but Hair Splitter only comes with Skywarp. Now, since he is in this Warfare Cybertron line, blast effects can be used on him. Let's see, you've got one on the arm. You've got one blast effect on this arm. He's got one right here. And he also has ones on the feet. This would work better with my Skylinks ones. But for right now, here, we'll do this. We'll put these on his feet. Whoosh. So he's taken off. And he got shot there, there, and there. And I don't see any more blast effects parts. Is that one right there? No. And that is how he is compatible with all the other little guys. And the blast effects. And he's also compatible with Weaponizer Brunt, which we're going to do at the end of the video. So now we got that all taken care of. Let's look at Spinister. Definitely one of the more colorful ones. You've got blue, purple, pink, teal for the mouthpiece. Looks like black for the head, gray for the arms, gray for the propellers, gray for the landing wheel, and he's very, very colorful. And that is Spinister. Now, let's take a good look at that face. There we go. He's got the teal mouth, like I said. He's got a lot of molding down the arms. There's a lot of molding down the chest. He's got the Decepticon symbol. He's got more in the arm. And the feet, he's got a fake cockpit. One of these cockpits is real, and the other one's not. He's got a pretty good backpack. It compacts pretty good. And there's the back of him. So he's a pretty clean transformation guy. And articulation-wise, the arm could do a 360. It can go out that much. He's got upper arm rotation. He's got double at the arm, so he's more than 90 degrees. And the hands are 360 degrees, but you can't do nothing with them. He does have 360 at the waist. Again, upper arm, or the bicep swivel they call it. Double hinge at the elbow. You can go out that far, 360. The head is on a ball joint, so you can do 360. And you can move up and down that much. Pretty good for this figure. Foot, there's front kick. There is back kick. There's to the side. That's all for transformation purposes. 90, a little more than 90, but if you open this door up, you can get more than 90. And his feet swivel. So one of his feet, you got the full, you can rotate around, and the other one's just got the swivel like that. And that is Spinister. And also, on his hands, if you want to know which way to put the guns, it's got a little slot right there. So literally, when you put it in, see how it sinks. So it stays on his hand pretty good. Same thing with the other side. You can do it this way, but you want to do it this way so it fits, it molds into his hand. And if you want to do the double guns, then you can just do, let's see, it's got to be this way. There. Because you got one hole in one peg, and one hole in one peg, and there. And you want to stick this in the hands. And that is Spinister. Now let's do some robot-to-robot comparisons. And now for some quick robot-to-robot comparisons. First we're going to bring in Combiner Wars Alpha Bravo. So we got helicopter to helicopter. And then we're going to bring in Siege Springer. Now this is a Voyager and this is a Deluxe, so he's a little taller. And then to keep with the helicopter theme, this is Drift and his helicopter mode studio series from the movies. And since this is a Siege helicopter, we're going to bring in, this is the Earthrise Snapdragon. We'll show him in plane mode. And then I wanted to break out Blitzwing Voyager from the Bumblebee movie studio series because I love this figure. And any chance I get to bring him out, I will. And that's it for Robot to Robot. Now, to transform this guy, we want to take off the guns and put them there for a while. And then we'll start with the top. So, first the arms. You have a tab right there and a slot here. So the arms you can just fold in, tab up, and just get them out of the way. And what you want to do is back here, these are tabbed in. They tab in right, this big tab right there goes right in the middle. So you want to pull that out, and we're going to do the top first. You want to push this in, push your thumb in. This will cause this whole area to rotate out. Snap that in. And let's leave them like that. Don't snap them in yet. Whoops. There. Now you don't want to lock this down because you want to come to the feet. Now the feet is what's confusing. We're going to try to get this the right way. What you got to do is make sure the landing gear goes to the front. So you want to rotate this so the landing gear is in the front. We're going to work on the back first. You want to open this door, and this pegs in, so you want to unpeg this. You want to rotate here for now. And now, let's see. Here's the helicopter. So I want to fold it this way because you want this to face the back. This is the fake helicopter. So this, as you rotate this, you close the door. Now it has these two tabs right here which go in here. But mine don't really snap in. I'm not really sure if it just goes like that. But mine don't snap in. And then this, what you have is a little tab right there. It'll fit in this groove. There. So that guy is done. And then while you're here, you got this tab will go into here. And then this slot will go into, there's a tab on the feet. So what you want, oh, you know what? Let's rotate this around. There we go. Now, you'll see this tab right there. So as you rotate this, I always like to pop this in first. And then you can get this little tab in there. And this locks in. Now we got one side done. Now the other one, this is the front. So this you can just move back. Let's see, now. You want, I believe it's this way. So, open up. Swing this to the side. Now this is a little different. This rotates. So that's a rotation. So you rotate it. And then you want to put this tab in this slot. Let's just get this guy first. Alright. So turn this over. There we go. Now this, get the arm out of the way. There it goes. It rotates a weird way. So you want to rotate this. And this, you have a little tab here that'll tab into there. So, and then this tab goes into that hole. So that tabs in, and this tabs in, supposedly. There. And then do the same with the arm. Tab into hole. And then you got that groove. Tab this in. Tab this in. That push down. I don't see mine. I wonder if this is just supposed to stay in there. It doesn't lock in. I don't know why. Wait. Yeah. Well, that's the best we're going to do. So, I believe we're done. All tabs in. And this little guy, there's a little tab here. I think mine's chipped off though for some reason. I just opened this up too. But, yeah, let's see if we can tab it in here. There. It's about as best as I'm going to get it. You put the landing gear down. And we'll lock this guy in. If you watch every reviewer, they still get messed up on these legs. I know Bolt Matrix does, and MGO. MGO only does from the helicopter to the robot, so it's a lot easier doing that. And the guns you just peg here, you peg here in, and now it stays pretty good since you have the guns and the pegs in the front, and he sits right on this little glass, the faux carpet. And that is it for the helicopter mode. So the biggest challenge is these feet, because they're not exactly the same. It's all a matter of rotating, and one leg is is the fake cockpit and one leg is the real cockpit. And he's a pretty cool helicopter, definitely colorful. And let's raise that again. And then we got the clear blue glass right there. You got some silver there. You got, maybe that's guns up right there. You know, then you go to the blue, then you go to the pink up here. Then you go to the purple, you got the blue, and maybe you got some black right there. You got the weapons. There's the Decepticon symbol back here. This is all pink, and these spin pretty good. Everything spins pretty good. You got some of that grayish molding right there. You got maybe a little blue right there. You got some decal and color there. They certainly mixed in a lot of colors with this guy. Arms, silver, and I think the cockpits look exactly the same. Yeah, but one's fake and one's real. You just got to remember, when you transform this guy will always point to the front and this guy to the back. And that is it for our helicopter. Now we'll do some helicopter to helicopter or vehicle to vehicle comparisons. And our first one, we're going to do the helicopter. So that's Combiner Wars Alpha Bravo. I think it'll be easier like this. Combiner Wars Alpha Bravo with Spinister. Again, Deluxe. This is the Drift helicopter from the movie Studio Series. Now that look right there would be a good fight, because they both have the missiles underneath it. They're both war helicopters. Nice, these two. And then we bring in the big boy Springer. Of course, Springer's a Voyager, so he's going to be a tad bigger than Spinister. And then, since we're in the war for Cybertron, this is going to be Voyager Snapdragon. That is how those guys compare. And then we're going to bring in Voyager Blitzwing, and that is how those two guys compare. So the last two are Voyagers, and this guy is a Deluxe. Now let's transform them back. To start, we're going to remove the jets, put them to the side, and first we need to unpeg these guys from the arms, and then let's unpeg this. So now the leg, this leg, we can pull this up, and we could unfurl this leg, close this up. This rotates. You're gonna have to unsnap it like that, and now put that down. And then we do the other leg. Again, you want to release that little section so you could extend this. Oh, there. You want to unfold this leg, close this up. Now this will have a little track or a little tab, and then that goes right in there. And this foot, what you want to do is spin it around. See, this spins on this joint right here. There, can you see that? And then this turns around. There. And then put his feet down. This is the right position. There. So that's where we got to now. Now, you want to pull him this way so you can see his head. Now this will swing back and then do the opposite. That tabs in. Now this is his chest right there. So you want to put that in, pop that in, and then this tab will go through that hole, and now his chest is in. And we'll just fold these up. And the arms you can just bring down, untab, untab, and now we've got Spinister set. A lot easier to do from helicopter to robot mode than robot mode to helicopter. It's just these legs. Very confusing. They're different, but it's such a unique transformation mode. It's pretty cool. And I forgot to show you, there is some weathering, some battle damage. You got some silver right there. You got some on the arms, and you got some silver on the legs. And that is it for the battle damage. And now, since he is compatible with weaponizers, so we've got Brunt here. Now, he's my only Decepticon one, but unfortunately, Brunt, the feet don't really work out on that. But we're going to do the hands. Let's do that way. And then let's take the other hand. That's the beauty of these, is the 5mm ports. So now he's got 2 claws for extra hands. Does he have one in the back? Oh, wait. Yes, he does. You can still put something in the back because he's got 2 5mm pegs there. Actually, we'll throw that down. And now we can, let's see what we can do. There we go. And then with this, we can put the missile. Let's see. I guess I should have worked on this guy before, but let's see. That goes that. Like so. And we can put this here. Now he's got a big cannon on his arm or on his back. And then we can put his normal gun in his hand. We can stick these on his shoulders like that, like that, and there is Spinister all armored up with Brunt, and he's all weaponized. I know with the new Earthrise, they're modulators, and with these guys, they are weaponizers. And that's how he looks from the back. Pretty cool. I know people don't like parts forming, but you know what? You're going to have to. They're called weaponizers. That's what they do. Yeah, we can even keep his guns like that when he's not in use. Or let's just put him back on his hands like that. Alright, and that, I believe, is Spinister in a nutshell. Again, he's a very cool looking helicopter. He's good in robot mode. And his transformation is very unique. I love how they have the fake cockpit and the real cockpit. It does get a little tricky transforming it, but you know, with little trial and error, you do find out how to do it. Just remember, this goes on the front. This is the real one. This isn't. I like how they have the 2 Targetmaster wannabe guns. It would be nice if they sold an actual set of Targetmasters, Singe and Hair Splitter. I don't know why Hair Splitter had to come with Skywarp Netflix. Maybe this guy was an afterthought. But originally he was a Targetmaster. So there he is. Spinister with Hair Splitter and Singe. And one of them they can't get, so it's Shroot. I think it's Shroot. I think Hair Splitter. Or maybe Singe they couldn't get. Singe became Shroot. Alright, hope you like this review. If there is a link for any kind of Amazon affiliate or Entertainment Earth or some other one, click on that and you can buy this item. That helps me a lot. Like, subscribe, share. Check out I have over 600 videos on my channel. Mostly we do Transformers, but we do DC, we do Marvel figures, we do toy sightings. Like if I find this guy in the store, I let you know about it. DVD unboxings, you name it. We do it. Just check it out, Rodimusbill. And as always, till all are one, let's get sinister with Spinister.